rotator.
So you're coming almost up through your front there.
Yeah, and then very often even like.
So do you think that works good European style? So like I feel like where these guys are like coming in this way, you're punching up through them.
That's the way I started.
You're punching up.
Because I had to fight against Zaluyev, Hadjimurat Zaluyev, against the Kazakhstans who were wrestling, and they all are so good with this going through the supination, and I had to block them here and attack the rotator.
So you're coming in through their thumb too.
Yeah.
That's something that Neil and what's his face? Paul Maiden were trying to tell me about punching through.
Because it's impossible to just rise.
Just try to come around through the fingers.
And to rise, it's impossible. They are getting on your rotator.
That's
on this part where Sasha as well.
So many guys in the States that all they teach is like back.
Not work.
You see.
So that's to get on.
So let me see. So it's
like
up
when
this way.
They are getting here. Yeah.
So you pull like up there.
Yeah.
So you're punching like up with the knuckle
as well.
And rotating.
I'm not raising up my knuckle here.
No, but you're like wrist curling it up.
Dropping down here. I'm attacking here and blocking my
with the pronator. It's kind of lifting up.
At the same time, you're lifting and pronating.
Like chop down and up, chop down and up, chop down and up.
Yes.
Think about chopping down, like chop down with the small finger.
This pull a little bit more to my rotator, and lift this one up.
I see.
Yeah. So now you have control on his hand and the pronator.
Not so much rising here as much.
Okay. So
and you are like.
So controlling your rotator.
Yeah.
See, that's something that in the States, everyone, you'll feel them line up and they're just like on each other's fingers like this.
Yeah.
But it's really, but when you do it 1,000 times, that becomes what you do.
And then
see, for me, like left hand, grabbing, that feels like natural. That's kind of like what I do left hand. I kind of, give me some pressure.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I do. It just comes natural.
You're cupping and pulling. You're cupping and pulling much more.
Yeah. This one's stronger. This one's more connected. Right. It's more connected. It's got more connection for whatever reason. That's interesting.
Yeah. And my attack always usually goes to, you can see when I fight against Tom, against Jeff, I'm not like bending back usually. I just wrist extra, I block here and.
Okay, so you're breaking it and trapping it. You're not trying to get them like
sometimes as well, but very often it's not easy to, especially with
inside pullers.
With even Sasha. Very often you see that his wrist is not bending back; it's staying flat.
Yeah, but it's easy to push.
Yeah, but
your forearm against
their you are blocking here, but you attack rotator. You attack.
You rotate his hand alone, so he doesn't get there.
Yeah, and I've noticed, like I said this to you the other day, like even in a hook. When somebody's like here and they're secured, but when they get over pronated through the thumb, it really turns things off. That's wild.
Of course.
See, this is all like new things that I've kind of just picked up what I've picked up through people in the States and watching videos, but I've never even like felt those types of things. Some of the stuff that Neil was talking to me about with like kind of punching up, same thing though, like how he would punch up through the thumb right here, just to get that.
And here in a fight with Sasha, for me, like biggest thing what you were missing was a rotator. Here, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sasha was able to control the rotator.
Which my rotator is actually like my pronation strong. It was just my ability.
You are rising very good. You are like curling good, but this statical rotator.
Yeah.
I didn't serve it. Like I felt like you were not able to stop him like this. You were.
Yeah, I think it's
but again, that's what Sasha is doing great.
Yeah, but my
he's almost everyone.
Like my ability to hold it is strong. It's just a matter of like concentrating on it. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's a new idea. Like that move. Like generally when you do those lifts in the gym, you're doing them dynamically where it's kind of like this. It's not like a static from a start either. That's the difference.
Maybe even that's what you need more. Not ability from here to but ability to hold straight that no one is able to.
Yeah, I train a lot from the losing position. Which is something Travis had talked about a lot. Like he would train a lot. Like he goes, the most important position in arm wrestling, he was like, is this. Like, cause he would want that to be so when he fired it, he was there. He didn't care about the guy being here or losing. He cared about the guy where you're gonna start.
Exactly.
And like for me, from here, I could roll like a lot. I can do that, but from there, you're already half dead.
Yeah.
So maybe,
But
maybe
if you
that's-
always have that, just you should be training from this part then.
right,
Yeah, you always have this.
right.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And you're never gonna let anyone get there.
And you're probably right. That's probably that little bit of static. If I could have just kept it like this.
That point where not to lose that rotation, and not here. Here, very solid, yeah, but especially on this point, rotation at this point, through small
So
finger.
that starting static.
Yeah.
Engen talks about that a lot too, right? He says like the rotation where he sees guys go wrong is they put it over their hand and they don't feel it till they're at the bottom here.
At the bottom.
He talks about it's got to be this way. That's that little tweak.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Especially the position street start.
Yeah, yeah. I know that it's just little adjustments.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Appreciate the masterclass with the dude.
Excellent.
We would definitely shatter this table, though. I'm not gonna arm wrestle you.